What movie is this? Was I in this movie? Ah! When do I say that? Here we go. I mean, my hair is blue. It's blue. I mean, you started with like such an easy one. That's Bride Wars. And it's with Annie Hathaway. And it's a buddy comedy.
My hair's blue! It's blue!
People yell this out at me sometimes on the street too. It's like one of those lines. I liked the spray tan because the scene leading up to the spray tan was so much fun when I was like, Liv thinks she's being incognito and like puts that just insane outfit on to like hide. And it just cracked us all up when we were shooting it. We had so much fun shooting that. Okay. Does Princess Sophia want to come out and play? I sometimes wonder how many people say this to their partners. I'd love to know, you know, if that's something that they do just to, you know, be funny. How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
Does Princess Sophia want to come out and play?
We were watching the movie and my brother Oliver was with me and it was the scene where I'm doing the photo album and he just looked at me, he's like, "You are so insane. You're insane in this." And I was like, I know, it was so much fun. I got to go so far. And this was one of those scenes, I mean, just like grabbing him and just being nuts. It was so fun. The most wild antic of Andy's, just off the top of my head, I would think it would be the poker scene.
Our love fern! It's dead.
The love fern is like a thing that people talk about. It's really, you can't lose something you never had.
'Cause you can't lose something you never had.
I think that's something that I hear a lot. Okay. I mean, we're here because of the music. We are Band-Aids. I mean, Almost Famous.
We're here because of the music. We are Band-Aids.
I think that was my first kind of scene that I shot of that movie. So it was all the nerves, all the excitement, that sort of, you know, anxiety was in that whole initial moment and really finding Penny Lane in that couple weeks. It's the movie that changed my career. I mean, Cameron Crowe really changed my life in so many ways. Like not only just as an acting experience, but even just music, like his introduction to music for me, what he kind of opened my mind to. It was like opening Pandora's box. It was just like a good Pandora's box. I was so young and he just brought me into this world of art and I will forever be grateful to Cameron Crowe. Your uselessness is epic. Fool's Gold? Ah! When do I say that? I knew it because it sounds like something I would say in someone writing for me and Matthew.
Your uselessness is epic.
Fool's Gold was such an amazing experience. It was also like the hardest time of my life because I was like getting divorced and I was in Australia and it was like this very tumultuous transitional time. And then of course, here I was in Australia doing a water movie with Matthew. We were going from like boat to like catamaran to get hair and makeup done to then another boat to like some island. There was like deadly jellyfish everywhere. Me and Kevin Hart were like trying to get certified and we were both terrified of the ocean. I remember Kevin and I were sitting on the edge of the boat. A fish that was like a 3.5-foot angelfish just came up to our feet. And Kevin was like, "What the fuck is that?" But that's what you see in Australia. And I'll never forget getting to the ocean floor and sitting in front of this like coral reef in the outer reef, thinking like, wow, how lucky am I that my life and what I get to do takes me to these places to have these experiences with all these wild, crazy, fun people. And I'm sitting there like, you know, in a scuba tank and I just bawled my eyes out in the ocean floor. And I came up, it was like a baptism. I was like, "Oh, I'm a new woman." And that was the beauty of Fool's Gold. Okay. I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. I hate you. I never want to speak to you again, ever. Something borrowed? Is this when I get really upset at her? Oh, that was such a sad scene. And I'm crying, and he's such a cheater. What cheaters? Can you believe them? Ugh, still not over it.
I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you.
I loved those books. I was kind of bummed we never got to do Something Blue. Something Blue is such a good one. But Something Borrowed has seemed to go down as being quite classic. A lot of people have watched it. Sometimes you make movies and they're not necessarily the big initial crazy success that you want, and then they just have this longevity, and people seem to be drawn to Something Borrowed. The scene was a sad scene, but Darcy has her own set of issues. I can't separate myself. I will always be Team Darcy. I love Ginny. I love it, but I think I'm always just Team Darcy. All right. We are not bridge and tunnel people. We are Manhattan people. 200 cigarettes! Fuck. No. This isn't How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, is it? No. We are not bridge and tunnel people. Oh, Raising Helen. What am I talking about? Yes, of course. She's got to move to Queens.
We are not bridge and tunnel people. We are Manhattan people.
Oh, Raising Helen. I love thinking about Raising Helen because I just love Gary Marshall so much. Miss him all the time. Think about him all the time. I remember on this movie, I came into set and he looked at me and he's like, what's going on right here? What is this? And I was like, what? And he's like, no, your eyes. Like, like, why don't you have makeup on? I'm like, oh no, it's on purpose. Like, you know, my sister just died. And so I'm sad. And he's like, it's a light death. I was like, oh, that's the movie I'm in. Okay. Honestly, the best piece of advice Gary Marshall ever gave me is something I think he said to a lot of people. He always said the most important thing to remember is that you don't always have to go for the laugh. Sometimes it's just as effective to make people smile. It's my grandmother's silver cheese platter. You used it to serve nachos. My grandmother's silver cheese. You used it to serve nachos. What movie is this? Was I in this movie? Was Luke Wilson in this movie? Oh, Owen. Oh, one of the Wilsons was in it. Okay, you mean Dupree. Yeah, I don't remember lines from that movie.
It's my grandmother's silver cheese platter. You used it to serve nachos.
Russo brothers directed that. Love those guys. Matt Dillon, so much fun. Michael Douglas, who I was so happy to get to work with Michael. And Owen, who of course later after all of that became someone I hung out with a little bit. Okay. I'm a truth teller. Some people can't handle it. Birdie J! This is Glass Onion, a Knives Out mystery.
I'm a truth teller. Some people can't handle it.
I think I'll forever remember all of Birdie J's lines because Ryan Johnson is just such a brilliant writer. She was so much fun, and I got to say things, and I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm saying this. And behave in a way that was actually quite liberating, I'm not gonna lie. To be tone deaf is kind of liberating. I was just so excited that I got to read the script beforehand because I was like, oh, I'm being let into a secret that nobody's gonna know for a year and a half. I think that was maybe one of the quickest reads because I'm quite a slow reader. Like that was a very quick read for me. I bet you were a big star back in Iowa. Oh, so I was a bitch in this. Okay, that's the hint. I bet you were a big star back in Iowa. I bet you were... Oh, this is hard. Wait, hold on. Oh! Oh my God, is this Cassandra July? Ah! Oh my God, of course.
I bet you were a big star back in Iowa.
I had so much fun doing this. I thought I was gonna get like 6 weeks of rehearsal. You know, I was like, oh, this is gonna be great. I can sing and dance, and I hadn't danced in a while. I show up, I sing the song. I'm like, okay, I leave. I'm like, is that it? They're like, oh yeah, that's it. Then I go to rehearsal. They're like, great, okay. And I'm like, you're shooting tomorrow. I was like, that's it? Are we not doing any other rehearsals for this? It was like boom, 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 boom. In Glee, I think my favorite was All That Jazz.
And all that jazz.
It was sort of like this dance-off moment between me and Liam Helen. Yeah, that was really fun. Qualified to beat your ass, little nosy bitch. Well, that sounds like Isla Gordon. Definitely Isla Gordon in Running Point, and very Isla.
Qualified to beat your ass, little nosy bitch.
The thing about doing this TV show is that I've never worked longer hours in my life. Jeannie Buss is an EP on the show. She really came to Mindy to want to make a project about this world that she lives in. This is not Jeannie Buss's life, but she knows how wild and insane the world is. And so to call on Mindy Kaling, who is the right person to really explore this, Mindy was like, yeah. And then when I heard about it, I'd known Jeannie since I was like 14 years old because our family's such big Kings fans and Laker fans. So I'd known her. And I was like, oh my, what an honor to play a comedy version of an iconic owner and president of a team, the first female to ever have ownership in that position. Like, what an amazing thing to be able to do, but then to not take it seriously, to actually have fun with it. A woman falls in love with you, and you think that's a curse? Is it a earlier movie? Was it like an ensemble cast? Was it like when I was really young? Is it 200 Cigarettes?
A woman falls in love with you and you think that's a curse?
I love that movie. I loved that experience. I was 18 or 19, and we were in the East Village. We shot all nights in like 99. There were all these amazing people in it. And Jay Moore, by the way, the irony, right? Here I am with Jeannie Buss, and now Jeannie's with Jay. That was a really big moment for me. I felt like, oh, I was actually starting to get work and with some really viable artists that I respected. And so it was very exciting for me. So there's the scene where I'm like doing the lipstick and it falls off and it goes onto my thing. We were in this East Village Indian restaurant. We used the closet for, you know, that they use for brooms and things. So I went into this closet. I had to close it to come out like it was the bathroom, and I was in there forever. Then I come out, I do the scene, I go back in, okay, did the scene. I then come out, and a fucking rat the size I've never in my life comes running out of that closet. I was like, oh my God. Everyone was like, ah! And I was like, I've been in the closet with that rat for like an hour. It was like a New York City fat, like big, long-tailed rat. You know, people think it's glamorous. Let me tell you something. Oh, that was a moment I'll never forget.